can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my savings. Take to the top on the base one. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Drawing number 7, East Bordeaux. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shitty, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my savings. Take to the top on the base one. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Drawing number 7, East Bordeaux. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shitty, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my savings. Take to the top on the base one. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Drawing number 7, East Bordeaux. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted.
3 of the Atlantic District qualifiers between the North Jersey Avalanche and the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Tonight's game is a win and go home or go home scenario for both the Avs and the Flyers. Avalanche coming in with 3 points out of the first 2 games. A win yesterday, 15-5 over the goalieless Mercer Chiefs. And a loss in game 1 to the Woodbridge Wolfpack. For the Junior Flyers, they come in with 5 points, a win yesterday in regulation, and a win overtime against Mercer in game 1. It is a capacity crowd here at Iceline Rink 2 today, surrounded by a bunch of Flyers parents. This is going to be a fun experience, trust me. Maybe, I might. Teams taking line rushes, getting warmed up. Got a minute 57 before we're going to have opening face-off. For the Avalanche, this is their season. They must win this game in regulation to realistically have a shot at making the district championship round next weekend, playing either the New Jersey Titans or the Palmyra Black Knights, depending on where they finish succeeding here. Boys all seem to be in good spirits coming into the game. They know the job needs to be done. It's one of those situations where you work all season for a result. And this is what it is all about. You get one game to move on. Avalanche have been here before. Last weekend they had a chance to move on to the AY Championship and play for a title. They could not get it done against the New Jersey Titans. Tonight, they're trying to write a different script. I'm going to miss this behind. I'm going to go over this. I can't. Like, there's just too many of them. They're like right on top of me. I'm going to apologize in advance. The way this is set up at Iceline Rink 2, you can't see the near side corner. It's just a horrible rink. So I'm not going to be able to make calls when the puck's on the near side wall. I'll do my best. Keys to the game brought to you by Eric Nate's Hockey. Eric Nate's Hockey, where your superstar will become that much better and take one step closer to the NHL. We got people sitting on the camera, basically. This is going to be an interesting game. Oh, my. Oh, my. Total disregard whatsoever. Unbelievable. So keys for the Avalanche: stay out of the penalty box. They took a lot of penalties yesterday, gave up 3 power play goals against in the game against Mercer. The Flyers have a potent power play with a bunch of skilled players that can score from any area of the ice. Avalanche are going to have to stay out of the box. They're going to have to play a fast and aggressive style of hockey and get pucks in the net while charging net for rebounds. Another key for the Avalanche would be to get to Iannuzzi early. Get a goal early on him, put him back on his heels, get him thinking about something other than locking in on the game, and they will have a chance to come away with a win. For the Flyers, you saw what they wanted to do last time they played the Avalanche. That game ended up with a 3-2 overtime win. The Avalanche controlled the play for most of the game up until a minute 30 left, when the Flyers stormed back with 2 goals in regulation to force overtime and then won it in a double overtime 3-on-3. But the Flyers set the tone. They crashed the crease hard. They go to the net. They go right to the front, and they have no problem running into the Avalanche goaltender. The Avalanche are going to have to do a good job of keeping the Flyers off of their starting goaltender tonight, which brings us to our goaltending lineup, brought to you by Weaver Chicken Nuggets. Starting in goal for the Flyers, number 98, Roman Iannuzzi. And in goal for the Avalanche, number 30, Michael Ganella. Players on the ice. The Flyers are banging the boards in what is an absolutely huge district matchup between these two teams. They both know that it's win or go home. It'll be Blanchard on the draw against Morgan, and it's won by the Flyers. Back to Beach. Beach controls the puck. Gets it over his blue. Skates past the stick check at Truesi. Beach drops it back, but right to Truesi. He chips it out. No, he cannot. Kept in the zone by Bell, and then back out. Bell will play it back to Lowry. Lowry will control. Plays him over to Bell. He throws it out, off a two skate, right to Lamont. Lamont has it. Lamont chips it up, gets it to Russin. Russin plays it in deep. And the Avalanche will go for a change. Jed is the only one in on this forecheck. Puck played around the boards to Beach. Lowry with it. Lowry chips it deep, and the Flyers will go for a change. Morgan wins the race and the puck. Comes away with it, but loses control to Shuhao. Shuhao, stick checked off. Majer with it. Majer shoots. Stop by Ganella. Big save by Ganella to start this game. Quick shot by Majer. The Avalanche are not going to want him to walk in and get those shots. Puck played across. Shot stopped by Ganella, and he pulled out and played around the boards to Jed. He can't get it out. Puck to Kozlowski. Shot deflected wide. Picked up by Majer. Back to Ray. Ray with it. To Majer. Majer to Ray. Down in the corner to Kozlowski. Kozlowski with it. He holds. Gets it back to the point. Swung over to Ray. Ray with a shot. Wide of the net. Didn't miss by much. Here's Becker with it. Becker plays it down to Kozlowski. He can't get it deep, and the puck's chipped out by the Avalanche. They're forward. Oh, he got a whole line change. This is a dangerous change for the Avs. Kozlowski with it, gets it over to Majer. Majer plays it back to Ray, can't connect. Picked up by Norman, he gets it out to Stensler. Stensler's one-on-one. Stensler in, Stensler shoots wide of the net. Deflected wide by Cricchio. Tui with it on the wall. He gets it down to Stensler. Stensler checked off. Stensler tries to come out with a can't. The Cricchio wins the puck. Puck played over to Majer on the near wall. Majer with it. He chips it up, not out. Norman keeps it in. Norman with a shot towards net, can't get there. Deflected out by Ray. Ray gets to the center ice. And a battle along the wall. Good check by Lamont. Takes down Graves. And puck goes in deep, stopped by Ganella. Played to Norman. Norman with it. Norman goes out to center ice. Here's Nate's with it. Nate's over the line. Nope. Gives it over to Blanche. Blanche shoots, deflected over the net by Lowry. And a stoppage in play. 13:23 to go here in the first. No score. Face off to the right of Iannuzzi. Blanche wins the draw back. Shot by Russin. In front, shot over the net by Russin. Truesi wins the puck. He plays it down deep for Blanche. Referee got in the way, interfered, allowed Beach to come away with it. Here's Russin along the near side wall. Battle there, won by Blanche. He gets it over to Tuma. He can't control. Graves on the puck. Graves chips it in deep to Lowry. Lowry goes across the Beach. Beach dropped it back to Lowry. Lowry with the puck. Lowry with some speed through the neutral zone. A lot of swinging and stick checking, but Blanche with a good job of taking the puck away. And the Avalanche have control. Behind the net. Up to Russin. He chips it out to center. And into the Flyer zone. Stopped by Iannuzzi for Ray. Ray with it. Ray tries to dump it in deep, but it goes off the foot of Nemzer. Here's Shuhao with it. Shuhao, 4 yard, just past him. Becker with it to Ray. Ray through the neutral zone, goes past everyone for an icing. Stoppage in play. 12:10 to go here in the first. Here's Shuhao on the draw against Kozlowski. Kozlowski wins the face-off, gets it back as far as Passaretti. Passaretti shoots, and it goes over the net. Picked up by Shuhao. He can't get it back to the point. Now come the Flyers. Schwartzman with it. Schwartzman in. He shoots. Glove by Ganella. He'll hold on. Schwartzman with a quick shot. Ganella with the glove there. Gets the whistle. He'll have a face-off to his right. And the Avalanche go with a line change. It'll be Tui, Stenzler, Nates, Nordman, and Lamont for the Avalanche. Morgan, Griffith, Bell, Lyle, and DeCrecchio for the Flyers. Face-off won by the Avalanche, picked up by Norman. Norman with it, looks for an outlet, can't make a pass through. The Avalanche do clear the zone. Nate's on it, he battles Griffith. Puck played in by Stenzler, but Bell gains control. Bell with it. Bell loses the puck, and oh, what a big save by Iannuzzi on a great chance by Eric Nates right in front of the net. Nordman keeps it in. Nordman to Nates, to Tui, shot, stopped. Oh, and a rebound was sitting there and cleared out. Oh man, the Avalanche with two great chances. Cannot put it by Iannuzzi. Puck played in deep, picked up by DeCrecchio. And out to Morgan. Here's Morgan. He gives it over to Bell. Bell's in the zone. Bell will shoot. Stopped by Ganella. Avalanche with three players below the goal line. And Lamont with it. Lamont throws it into the feet of Stenzler. Avalanche go for a change. And Beach will give it over to Majer. Majer in. Majer walking through. Majer got room. He's sticked off. And we get a whistle with the puck out of play. Avalanche with two glorious chances. They can't stick it by Iannuzzi. And this game remains tied at 0. Face off to Ganella's right. It'll be Majer against Blanche. No, it'll be Kozlowski against Blanche. Face off won by the Avalanche. Given away right in the slot. Sticked off by Peterson. And the puck is chipped out of the zone and down. And it will be an icing. Avalanche bench looking for that to be waved off, saying that they could have played it. They chose not to, but the referees don't give it to them. The Avalanche will have a face-off deep in their own end. Kozlowski again against Blanche. Blanche wins it over to the wall, but the Flyers gain possession. Beach shoots it deflected wide. Ganella tries to catch it off the back wall, can't. Puck played up, in front, shot, save, and cleared out. Oh, big save there by Ganella. Here's Chuesi with it. Chuesi tries to clear it out, he can't. Shot goes in wide of Ganella's cage. Picked up by Majer. Majer on it. Back to the point to Beach. Beach with it, he shoots wide of the net. Chuesi racing for it with Lowry. Checked out by Lowry, and it's going to be, I don't know what the penalty is going to be here. It's going to be a penalty on Liam Blanche.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
For what? 2 minutes for roughing. Didn't see that one, it must have been behind the play. The Avalanche are going to be on the penalty kill for 1:30 here. Kozlowski stays on. He's in for the draw against Shuhao. Face off one clean by Kozlowski, back to Becker. Over to Ray. Ray controls. Ray, back to Becker. To Majer. Majer winds. Majer shoots. Stopped by Ganella. Puck played over the wall, and Majer picks it back up. Back to Becker. Becker to Majer. Majer's got room. He shoots, and he scores. It's deflected in.
Way to go!
And the Flyers take a 1-0 lead.
Let's go! Come on, let's go!
Jack Kozlowski deflects the shot by Majer past Ganella and gives the Flyers a power play goal and a 1-0 lead. Avalanche are going to have to get this one back. It's going to be Shuhao again in on the draw against Morgan. Shuhao loses the draw, and the Flyers take control. Here's Bell with it. Bell to Morgan. Morgan's got some speed. He gains possession in the zone. Tries to cut to the net, cannot. Puck played on the near side wall, far side wall. Back to Lowry. Lowry's got room. Stick check. They deflected. Puck comes in front, and Lyle can't get to it. Broken stick for the Avalanche. Looks like Jet broke it. Puck shot it wide in the net. Behind, picked up by Morgan. In front to Bell. Bell with a shot. Knocked away by Nordman. Back in front and through. Oh, man. Avalanche reaching and poking, not able to get the puck. Back out to the point and out of the zone. Jet comes off. Nates will come on the ice. Here's the puck, swung over to Bell. Bell with it on the near side. He gains the blue. Bell tries to go across to Morgan and does get it through. Morgan down low to Lyle. Lyle with it. Carter Lyle tries to come out from the far side. He gets it to Bell. Bell shoots. Glove by Ganello, and he'll hold on. And the stick banging begins again. These kids cheer more on the bench than softball teams. It's insane. Puck played in, picked up by Peterson. He can't get it past Majer. Swung at by Stenzler. He can't get it out. Shot from the point, deflected just over the net. Peterson on it, plays it through his legs. Picked up by Tui. Tui to Nates. Nates in neutral ice. Nates will chip it in deep. The Avalanche will be on the forecheck. Here's Stenzler on it. Swung around. Nates tries to win the puck battle. He's taken down, no call. Hit to Tui's feet. Back up to Tuma, keeps it in. Griffith on the puck. Plays it to DeCrecchio. The Avalanche do not have a player there, and out come the Flyers. To neutral ice. Peterson with it. Peterson uses the wall, but can't clear it out. Here's Stenzler with it. He does clear, but only gets it as far as center ice. Griffith with the puck. Griffith's got some room. He will get it over to Majer. Majer, swing and a miss by Peterson. Majer in front. Oh, and it was sitting there. An opportunity for the Flyers missed. Here's Chouessi with it. Chouessi, he'll get it to center ice, just past Russin. Becker on it. Russin battles him off. Sebastian. And out come the Flyers again. Here's Majer. Majer's got room. Majer drops it back for Becker. He takes a big hit along the wall. Big hit by Liam Blanche. Pass it right into Russin. He's got a step. Russin's in. Russin shoots. Stopped by Iannuzzi. Puck played behind by Becker over to Davis. Davis with the puck. He chips it in on net. Ganello will hold and get a cover. Good effort by Russin. He got a good shot and just went off the shoulder of Iannuzzi. .6:42 left to go in the first. 1-0 Flyers. Here's Schuhauer in on the draw against Kozlowski. Big line for the Flyers out. Kozlowski, Schwartzman, and Majer. Puck chipped out to center ice. Here's a battle along the wall, and Henry Lynch comes away with it. Lynch is in. Lynch drops it back to Schuhauer. He shoots. Stopped by Iannuzzi in the glove. Kozlowski and Schuhauer again. Face off. Stalemated. But Flyers come out with possession. Here's Lowry, comes around his net. Chips it up to Majer. Majer out to center ice. Gets it over Norman's stick. And nice job by Lamont to poke it away. He gets it up, and out come the Avs. They got numbers, 3-on-2. Here's Schuhauer. He's checked off on a good back check by Schwartzman. Played in deep, and the Avs go for a change. No, too many men on the ice call. It's going to be an icing. The Avalanche got to be aware. The Flyers defensemen saw the Avalanche coming for a change, and they threw it right by their bench to get a call. The Avalanche have to pay better attention to that. on those changes so they don't get called with too many men on the ice. It'll be Stensler, Nates, and Tui on the draw. Avalanche lose the faceoff. Puck comes around, picked up by Nates. Nates to Tui. Tui tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked. Stensler with it. Stensler gets to Nates. Nates makes a move, checked off the puck. Tui picks it up. Tui tries to reverse to Nates. Nates will control. He gets it back to Norman, but Norman can't control it at the point. And out come the Avalanche. Lyle's on Norman. Norman plays it up the wall to Bell. Avalanche got 2 guys in front. Oh, man. They had 2 men on the puck and no one picking up the front of the net. Got away with it there. Puck deflected in. Not out. Avalanche a little scrambly in their own zone. Puck played to Morgan. Morgan with it. Morgan tries to come out in front. Hits the side of the net. Picked up by Norman. Norman with the puck. Norman looking for a pass lane. He's got nobody really to play it to and just throws it out to center ice as the Avalanche go for a change. Here's Morgan with it. Morgan checked off by Chuesi, but he can't get to the puck before Griffith gets there. Chuesi jumps in it deep. Here's the Cricchio. The Cricchio throws it to center ice, picked up by Peterson. He gives it over to Tuma. Near side, Julian battling with the puck. Checked on the wall. Here's Blanche. Blanche shoots off the post. Oh, Blanche with a great chance, ringing off the pipe. Here's Tuma with it. The Avalanche regrouping in that center ice. Tuma pressured by Bell. Tuma with it. Tuma goes to Russin. Russin at center ice battles Griffith. Good battle along the wall by Griffith. Picked up by Morgan. He gives it over to Bell, but past him. Peterson can't get to the puck, but he does chip it over to Tuma, who dumps it in. A lot of neutral ice play right now for these 2 teams. Here's Morgan. Morgan over the line. He's checked off. Chipped up to Becker. Becker shoots, blocked in front. Picked up by Blanche. Blanche gets it to Russin. Russin will dump it in deep. And we have an icing. Icing on the play with 3:48 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Flyers. Face-off won by Schwartzman. Get it back to Becker. Becker tries to go down low, but Jacobs can't handle it. Here comes Schuhau. Schuhau with it. Schuhau dumps it in off of Majer's glove, but comes to Schwartzman. Schwartzman over the line. Schwartzman in. He pulls up, and he dumps it in deep. Tries to go to Bell. He can't get there. Puck played around, but past Nemser. Nemser working on Majer in the corner. Puck played back to Ray. Ray goes back down to Majer. Majer dumps it in deep for Jacobs. Jacobs in front, and he scores! Wide open in the slot, and it's Schwartzman with the goal. Avalanche not picking up guys in the slot, leave Schwartzman wide open, a quick pass and a goal. And they now trail 2-0 with 3:11 to go in the first period. Tui in on the draw against Cliggett. Avalanche win the faceoff back all the way in their own end. Puck played to the near side wall, back across, out past Tui. But Lamont collects in center ice. He chips it in, but not deep. Here's Tui with it. Tui to Nates, to Stensler. Stensler in, Stensler shoots, blocked. Stensler with the rebound, he shoots it wide. Avalanche not connecting, not scoring on their opportunities. Here's Norman with it. Norman comes in the zone. Norman's got some room. Norman plays the puck in deep. Gets it to Stensler in front. He can't control it. Here's Norman. Norman with the shot. Stopped by Iannuzzi. Puck to the corner. And played up, but not, and out. Here comes Davis racing down with Lamont. Lamont on it. Lamont controls. Lamont tries to play it to the middle. Cannot. But he gets it around to Norman. Norman with it. Norman with the puck. Throws it to center ice. Tipped in, but deep by Nates, and Avalanche will go for a change. Full change, 5 guys. Puck played up to Schwartzman, he can't get it in deep. Here's Chouessi. Chips it in the center to Russin. Russin's got some room. Russin shoots and scores! Sebastian Russin with the goal! And the Avalanche get back 2-1 Flyers. A nice chip pass by Chouessi to Russin. Russin gains the line, goes glove side on Iannuzzi and beats him to make it a 2-1 hockey game. Oh, that's a big goal for the Avalanche. Big goal for the Avalanche. They needed to get back in this game in the worst way, get some momentum, and the faceoff is won back by the Flyers. Chipped out by Tuma. Nice job by Tuma. Here's Lowry to Beach. Beach to Schwartzman. He tips it in deep. Tuma gives it to Peterson, to Russin. Russin up the near side wall. Beach has got control. Beach to Schwartzman. Here's Kozlowski. He's in. He tries to make a move, can't. Schwartzman checks off Lynch from the puck. Battle on the near side wall, but dumped in deep by the Flyers. They're going to go for a change. Here come the Avs. Here's the stretch pass to Lynch. Lynch with it. At center ice, he chips it in deep. Yard going in on the forecheck. The Crecchio. Oh, Yard overskates the puck. Beach will come away with it. He'll throw it up the far side. Nice job by Nemser with his foot. Controlled by Lynch. He'll dump it in. The Crecchio with it. He goes over to Beach. Beach goes far side to Lyle. Lyle picks up the puck. He battles Nemser. The puck goes deep in the Avalanche end. Lyle in front. Guy wide open. Stopped by Ganella. Oh, man. Bell was wide open in the slot. Avalanche got to clean that up. Here's Schuhau. He chips it up and out. The Crecchio picks it up. He's chased down by Stensler. Here's Becker with it. Becker controls. Becker looks to go far side, can't. Becker plays it over far side for Lyle, just past him, and picked up by Tui. Tui's got possession. The Avalanche have numbers. Avalanche coming in zone 3-on-2. Here's Tui. He's in. He passes in front. He can't connect with Nates. Back to Passaretti. Passaretti tries to go down low, and that's going to do it for the first period. Wow. A lot of action towards the end of that first period. The Avalanche get the goal to make it 2-1 and cut the deficit in half. Avalanche being outshot 14-8 in the first period and outscored on the scoreboard 2-1. But we talked about it in the pregame. Keys to the game, the Avalanche had to stay out of the box. And what do? They take a penalty and immediately give up a power play goal to the Flyers. They are going to have to stay out of the box the rest of this game to give themselves a chance. First intermission report brought to you by Pepto-Bismol, because watching this game, you're going to need it. There's too much nerves in the stands on both sides. You got a lot of early morning drinking from the Flyers fans and a lot of nerves on the Avalanche side. We got the migrators going from end to end. Migrators are parents, that, like a flock of birds, that will migrate from one offensive end to the other and switch periods. Here comes the both teams switch ends. Avalanche in their road blues, but they are the home team. Flyers in their home whites, but they are the road team. They are the guests. Stick banging by both teams again. You can barely hear yourself think here in a capacity crowd in Rink 2. Avalanche had a nice pushback after the second goal. Let's see what they can do here in the second period. Face off one back by the Avalanche to Lamont. Lamont controls it, gives it over to Nordman. Nordman with it. Nordman fires it in. On Iannuzzi, he stops it, sticks it aside. Beach chips it up the wall to Schwartzman. Schwartzman, quick pass to Kozlowski. He gives it to Majer. Sticked away by Lamont. Played up but not out. Here's Blanche. Blanche chips it out to center ice, and Beach will collect. Oh, Beach with a dangerous pass, but makes it through. Here's Russin with it. Russin plays it up and deep into the Flyer zone. Beach will be on it. He's checked off by Blanche. Battle in the corner there, and the Flyers come away with it with Lowry with it. He plays it up to Kozlowski. He gets it to Majer. Majer in. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. In front. Oh, and it picked off by Nate. He can't get it to Stensler though. Kozlowski with it. Kozlowski in front. He had Lowry sitting on the doorstep. Now come the Avalanche. They can hurry. They can have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Oh, and he tried to make the pass across and couldn't get it through. Here's Tui with it. Tui checked by Bell. Plays it in, but offsides. Nate's tried to get it over to Norman on a 2-on-1, but it was just sticked away at the last second by the Flyers. Prevent that opportunity. Here's Tui in on the draw against Morgan. Face-off won by Tui. Played back to Tuma, over to Peterson. Peterson will get it in deep and on net, sticked away by Iannuzzi to Becker. Becker swings it around the boards to Lyle. Lyle, one-touch pass. Nice job, good support by Tui. Intercept that pass. Sticked away, and here come the Avs. Stensler chips it in deep. Tui's on it. Tui and Ray. Tui checks Ray in the corner, and a battle on the wall there by those two. Stensler comes in to help. Tui comes out with the puck, but Morgan wins the battle. He comes up with the puck. He's got speed. Morgan through the neutral ice to Lyle. He misses the pass, and Peterson plays it out to neutral ice. Puck ping-ponging back and forth in and out of the Avalanche zone. The Avalanche come away with it. Here's Stensler. Stensler comes in. Stensler's got some room. He gains his own offsides. Nates comes in and step offsides. Offsides with 13:54 to go here in the second period. Flyers leading 2-1. Shuhow on a draw against Kozlowski. Face off one back to DeCricchio. He swings it over to Griffith. Griffith throws it in past Majer and deep. That's got to be an icing. And it is. Face off. Oh, one back, but nice job by Majer to get in there quickly. Passeretti will play it off the wall to Shuhow. Sticked out of the zone and up to Majer. Majer's in. He's checked off by Nemser. Puck into Nemser's feet. He battles with Kozlowski. Gets it up the wall past Lynch. Lynch can't collect it. Griffin with a shot. Stick down by Majer into the corner. Kozlowski on it. He's checked off by Nemser. Nemser battling now with Jacobs. Nemser, Jacobs, and Kozlowski there. Looks like Shuhow in as well. Nemser comes away with the puck. He gives it to Henry Lynch, who just chips it out to center ice. Played across to DeCricchio. DeCricchio gains his own. He dumps it in deep. Nemser on it, on the far side wall. Gets it to Henry Lynch. He can't get it out. Puck played across. Here's Passeretti. Passeretti past Jet and down deep for an icing. Jet was turned the wrong way. Didn't get to see that puck. Came right past his feet. Out of town scoreboard brought to you by AAA of New Jersey. At the moment, the Mercer Chiefs are leading the Woodbridge Wolfpack 2-0. Wow, that is an interesting result. Mercer did get an emergency backup goaltender. He might be an accountant by day. Oh, here's a pass to Blanche. Blanche is in. Blanche with a chance. He shoots it just wide. Blanche, oh, he tries to stuff. He can't get it. Blanche again. Puck in the feet. Blanche chips it up to Lamont. Lamont down low, past Blanche, back to Lamont. Lamont to Blanche, chipped, but only as far as Lowry. Lowry comes out. Lowry in the zone, Lowry in, Lowry shoots, stop by Ganella with the blocker, hops over to Grant Davis, oh, to Lowry, off the post. Shot, stop by Ganella, stick to the corner. Graves goes down, no call, picked up by Lamont. Lamont circles back, plays it over to Norman. Norman with the puck. Norman plays it out to center right to Chouessi. He's in a battle on the wall. Chouessi will get it deep, and the Avalanche will look to get a change. Davis holding on to Chouessi for some reason. Here's Beach. Beach comes through neutral's ice. Beach is over the line. Beach is in. Gets through the stick check of Stansler. Beach throws it in front. Here's Becker. Becker with it. Becker shoots. Stopped by Ganella. Picked up by Norman. Norman chips it high and not out. Jacobs does a good job to knock that one down. Checked off. That is a bad call. That is a bad call. On a rough, I mean, really? He's got the puck. He's allowed to be hit. A roughing penalty, looks like it'll be Tui on the roughing call with 11-12 to go here in the second period. And the Avalanche will go on the penalty kill. Face-off won back by the Flyers. That's a big win by the Flyers. They keep possession in the Avalanche zone. Shot deflected over to Lowry, but he can't control it. Lowry has the puck on the near side wall. He walks it to the top. Lowry gives it off to Kozlowski. Back to Lowry. Here's Beach in the corner with it. He gives it away to Tuma. He swings it up, but he cannot get it out. Good job by Lowry to hold it in. Lowry shoots. Stopped by Ganella. Played away to the corner and picked up by Morgan there. Morgan comes around the net. He's looking for a passing lane. Morgan with it. Morgan gives it back to Beach. Beach over to Morgan. Morgan loses control but regains. Here's Beach. Beach to Morgan. Morgan shoots. Stopped by Ganella. Played back to the front, and it's deflected away, but not out. The Avalanche have had two chances to get pucks out and cannot do it. Majer to Beach. Beach takes a look at the clock, gives it over to Lowry. Lowry shoots, deflected wide by Kozlowski. Oh, and a big check behind the boards. Down go the Avalanche. Kozlowski goes down with him. Here's Beach. Beach shoots. Score! It looks like Lowry will get the goal. He beat Ganella Blocker's side, and the Avalanche trail 3-1. Another power play goal by the Flyers. The Avalanche 0 for 2 trying to kill penalties, and their inability to get pucks out of the zone absolutely killed them. That was 100% possession time on both power plays for the Flyers. Face-off won back by the Avalanche. Gains center ice, dumped in deep. Here's Becker with it. Becker, a lot of room. The Avalanche giving them all day to come out of the zone. Here comes Schwartzman with it. Schwartzman over the line. Schwartzman plays it back to Ray. Ray plays it in front. Oh, and miscommunication. The Avalanche will ice the puck. Avalanche got to climb back into this one once again. Find themselves down by 2 goals midway through the second period. Not a great position to be in, that's for sure. They're just not getting enough offensive opportunities, and the penalties are killing them. Here comes Norman. Norman plays it off the wall, weird hop. Picked up by Jacobs. He throws it towards the front, can't get it there. Norman now with it again. Norman up the near side wall. Norman chips it in deep. And Stansler will get on the forecheck. Puck played around by Ray. He gets through Stenzler and Nates. And Ray keeps control. He throws it over to Becker, back to Ray. Ray up the boards to Modger. He gives it up to Nates. Nates puts it in front. Oh, Stenzler can't get there. Battle along the wall. Ray gets it back into Jacobs, who goes over to Becker with it. Becker plays it to Jacobs. Avalanche not able to get possession of the puck in the Flyers zone. And the Flyers come out only as far as Lamont. Lamont with it. He gives it to Nates. Here's Tui. Tui with a shot, deflected into the crowd. Stoppage in play, 8:24 to go here in the second period. Well, play back to Passaretti. Too hard for Jet. Schuhau will get there. He gives it over to Jet. Jet tries to make a move and gets dumped down by Morgan. Jet in battling with Morgan, plays it back. Schuhau wins the puck. Schuhau looks for a lead. Schuhau gives it back to Nemser. Nemser throws it across, kept in by Passaretti. Good job by Gavin Passaretti to keep that puck in right on the line. Avalanche backing off and giving DeCricchio all sorts of time to make a play with the puck. Here's Morgan on the near side wall. Morgan plays it in. Passaretti does a good job checking him off. Passaretti tries to play it up and out, cannot. Nemser with it. Nemser over for Lynch, past him. Puck in Lynch's feet, but collected by Bell. Here's Schuhau. Schuhau does a good job of shielding the puck, and the puck comes over to Nemser. Tipped in deep. Avalanche on the forecheck. Played up to Morgan, but Morgan keeps control. Morgan with the puck. He waits, throws it to Bell on the far side. Bell with it. Bell makes a move. He can't get past Passaretti. Good job by Gavin Passaretti. Comes out to center ice. Kicked ahead by Schwessi, but too far to recollect. Played over to by the Flyers bench and passed out to Schwessi. Hops over his stick, and DeCricchio will pick it up with some speed. He plays it in deep after taking a hit by Schwessi. Stopped behind the net by Ganella. Little too slow there for the Avs. Puck played to the middle. Picked up by Lowry. Lowry shoots high and over the net. Here's Russin. He tried to chip it past but cannot. Nemser on it. Nemser plays it to Passaretti. Passaretti uses the wall, but not out. Over to Lowry. Lowry gets it in front and sticked away, but not out. Beach will keep it in. Beach will shoot. Stopped by Ganella. Picked up by Passaretti. He plays it off the glass and out of the zone. Beach can't hold it in at the line. Avalanche looking to get a change here. Russin will go off. Stenzler will come on. Here's Beach. Beach along the near side wall for Graves. He can't control. Davis takes a big hit by Blanche. But the Flyers keep possession. Here's Davis. Davis with the puck. He comes in and gets it deep. He takes down Nemser. No call. Passaretti leaves it for Griffith. Oh, and a good chance there by the Flyers. Couldn't connect to Davis. Nates with the puck, but he only gets it as far as Becker. Becker makes a move at center ice. Becker has the puck, gives it across to Modger. Modger waits, looks to get it in deep and does. Cole Ray on the puck. Flyers defenseman very active in the offensive zone. Dump back down around. Here's Ray. Ray sticked off by Passaretti. Passaretti can't win the puck. Comes over to Tui. Tui plays it to Nates. Nates and Stenzler coming out. Nates will get it in deep, and Stenzler going to forecheck. Played around to Ray. Ray with it. Ray uses the glass and chips it out. No high stick on the play. That puck does not come out. Kozlowski keeps it in. Gives it to Modger. He shoots, deflected wide. And Ganella gets crashed into. He's down. No call, no whistle. Avalanche goalie does not have a stick. Puck played in deep. Canelo will grab his stick just as the Avalanche are trying to clear the zone. They cannot. Avalanche lose puck battles, comes in front. Majer with it. And Majer gets checked off the play. Here comes Stensler. Stensler with it 1-on-2. And he'll just chip it in deep and go for a change. Puck quickly played up to Majer. He gives it to Kozlowski. Kozlowski plays it in deep. Around the end boards and chipped up along the wall. Not out. Read by Lowry, and Lynch played it right to him. Lowry with it. He'll circle up to the top. Lowry looking for a shooting lane. He's got one. He shoots. Glove by Ganella, and he'll hold on. Majer having some words for the Avalanche defense. Ganella gets the stop. 3:45 to go here in the second. 3-1 Flyers. Quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Bell Tire. Mercer Chiefs 3, Woodbridge Wolfpack nothing. If that result holds and this result holds, Mercer Chiefs will go through to the Atlantic District Championship weekend after losing a game yesterday without a goalie. Unreal. Puck played ahead, but Lowry picks it up. Lowry makes a move, gets through one, gets through two, gives the puck to Bell, and then Bell will dump it in deep. Here's Norman, he swings around hard. Lynch just tips it out of the zone, and Bell has it. He gives it over to DeCricchio. DeCricchio chips it in, and he'll go for a change. Played around to Lamont. Lamont with it. Lamont checked off by Lyle. Here comes Lynch. Lynch got possession and speed. Lynch gives it over to Chuesi. Chuesi tries to get a shot off. It's sticked away by Becker. Oh, Avalanche playing with it a little too loose in their own end, but they do get it out. And we're gonna get Morgan on a call. Looks like a slash on Morgan. He goes right to the box. No protesting. The Avalanche will go to a power play with 2:37 to go here in the second period. Puck played over to Tuma. Tuma to Lamont. Lamont gives it over to Nates. Nates down low to Tui. Tui and Nates will switch. Puck played to Nates, but it was popped up in the air. He's checked off on the wall. Flyers doing a good job being aggressive on a penalty kill. Avalanche have men open if they can win this puck battle on the wall. Flyers just more than content to hold the puck there. Avalanche have got to dig it out. They're not getting a whistle from the referees. It's amazing to me how they're just allowing this to go on and not blowing the whistle. I mean, Jesus, they held it for 20 seconds on that wall.
Good job, guys.
Avalanche staying with the same power play line. Oh, take that back. Tuma's coming off. Blanche is coming on. We go full forwards. Blanche, Russin, Tui, Nates, and Lamont the sole D. 49 seconds remaining in the power play. A very big power play for the Avalanche. They win the puck back to Lamont. Lamont to Blanche. Blanche shoots. Stopped by an Uzi. Blanche plays it around to Nates. Nates is getting chased down by two players, and the puck takes a weird hop off the wall right to Lowry. He'll clear the zone. He gets it to Jacobs. Jacobs out. Jacobs comes in, but they're offsides. And a slash after the play. Looks like the referee's having words for Jacobs, but no call. 31 seconds remaining in the Avalanche power play. Face-off coming outside their defensive zone. Avalanche change lines, change forwards. Face off one back by Shuhao to Lamont. Lamont will hold it behind his own net. Lamont will wait. And he comes out of his own with it now. 19 seconds left in the power play. Here's Blanche. He has to chip it in deep. Lowry gets to the puck first, but Chouessi wins it, throws it in front, nobody there, and it gets through the Avalanche defense and to center ice. That's going to do it on the power play. Here's Lamont. We got a call, looks like on the Avalanche. Chouessi's going to get a penalty. Not sure for what, it was behind the play. A slash on Chouessi, and the Avalanche are going to go to the penalty kill. They've had no success thus far on it. An undisciplined penalty by Chouessi. And the Avalanche absolutely must get a kill here. Keep this game within reach. Face off, won again by the Flyers, and they control the puck. Here's Beach. Beach, nice job, nice stick by Shuhao. Clears his own. Beach will collect it into neutral ice. Beach plays it back to Lowry. Lowry with it. Lowry with speed over the Avalanche line. He will set up behind the Avalanche net. Lowry with it. He circles all the way back to the top, gives it off to Majer, back to Lowry. Lowry looks to shoot, but pass to Majer. Majer stopped by Ganella. Puck played off the glass, and out of the zone. Lowry couldn't keep it in. 30 seconds remaining here in the second period. Lowry over the line. Lowry looks to drop it back. He does, but Beach isn't there, and they have to regroup. Puck played over to Majer. Majer comes in, a little bit of speed. Majer, stick checked off by Drew, and a clear out of play into the bench. I don't know if that hit the referee and went out or went straight out, but the Avalanche are going to have a draw deep in their own end with 14.4 seconds to go here in the second period. Face off, lost by Yard, back to Becker. Becker with it. Becker gives it over, one-timer, stopped by Ray. Nice save by Ganella. Puck held on the wall by the Avalanche. That's going to eat the period. No, the puck comes loose. In front, shot, stopped by Ganella at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for 2 periods of play. Avalanche trail this one 3-1 at the end of 2. The Flyers are going to enter the third period with 23 seconds remaining on their power play. The Avalanche have 15 minutes left to save their season. Quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard. Let's see what we got here. After 2 periods, not getting good reception in Isoline Rink 2. It looks like after 2, the Mercer Chiefs are leading the Woodbridge Wolfpack by a score of 3-1. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 11 minutes for the third period. You're watching North Jersey Avalanche hockey. And we're back. Teams around the ice. Zamboni's done a fresh cut. And we're going to have third period action coming up in just a bit. The Avalanche will start the third period on the penalty kill for 23 seconds. Down by a score of 3-1 in this one. The second intermission report brought to you by Schindler Elevators. If you get stuck in an elevator, you want to get stuck in a Schindler. Roomy, spacious, and comfort. All brought to you by Schindler Elevators. The Avalanche have 16 minutes to save their season. They need 2 goals to tie and get this thing to overtime. The keys for the Avalanche here is just going to be getting more puck possession, getting more pucks on net. They've only had 10 shots on goal thus far. It's not enough to win this hockey game. They need to test Iannuzzi, get pucks past him, obviously. It's going to start with a big finish this penalty kill. Avalanche will have Tui and Yard, Tuma and Lamont for the last part of the penalty kill here. Puck won back by the Flyers. Gives it over to Bell. Bell gains his own, pulls up, passes it across, and it's going to stay in. Pulled out by Lyle. Lyle goes over to Lowry, over to Beach. He stumbles but picks up the puck. Beach with it. Beach drops it for Bell. Bell with possession, and he comes over the line. Bell's in, and that's going to do it for the power play. Even strength. The Avalanche are back to. Here's Bell with it. He comes, circles all the way around. Shot by Beach goes wide of the net. Stuck on the back of the net, and a whistle. Puck hopped off the backboards and landed on the back of the netting. Avalanche frees it there, and they're going to get a face-off to the left of Ganella in their own end. Oh, God, stop the banging. Jesus Christ. Actually, face-off coming out to neutral ice as the Avalanche fans start piling back in. Kozlowski against Blanche on the draw. Won by the Flyers and played in deep by Kozlowski. Down goes Nemser. Nemser looking for a call, doesn't get one. Lynch plays it out to neutral ice, picked up by Becker. Becker gets past the stick of Blanche. He circles over and then drops it back to Ray. Puck played across to Majer. Majer's got some room. Majer's in. Majer shoots. Stop by Ganella. Rebound. Oh, and I don't know if it was blocked in front, but a great chance by the Flyers. Not converted, and the Avalanche have to capitalize off of this. Puck to Majer. Majer, nice pass back to Becker. He shoots. Blockered away by Ganella. Blanche checked off by the 6'1" Majer, and the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Here's Russin. Russin tries to go through Ray. He can't. And Becker picks up the puck. Goes to Majer, tipped in deep, no icing. Norman will pick up the puck. He'll stop behind it on the side wall. He plays it over to Tui. Tui gives it over to Nemser. Nemser's got some speed. Nemser through neutral zone, throws it on net. Gloved by Iannuzzi. He'll get a whistle. Face-off in the Flyers' end to the right eye of Iannuzzi with 14:07 to go here in the third period. So for you fans watching at home, the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Michelin. Mercer Chiefs now lead the Woodbridge Wolfpack by a score of 3-2. Game's getting closer. Woodbridge making a comeback. Cliggett can't get through the Avs defense, but the Avs can't get it out. Here's Tui. Tui makes a move around Graves. He gives it over to Nates. Nates comes through center ice, tries to get it back to Tui. He does get it to Tui. Shot, oh, and a big save by Iannuzzi. Avalanche couldn't get a clean shot away, and it just, puck trickles in on Iannuzzi. He kicked it away. Here's Nates with it. Nates checked off the play and circle back around to DeCricchio. The Avalanche got to get some more speed and energy. Nice job by Lamont to keep it in, but played back out. And Davis wins the puck to Graves. Graves in, Graves shoots, stopped by Ganella. He kicks it to the far boards. Battle along the wall, and the puck comes into the feet of both Lamont and Kozlowski, and Tui comes away with it. Here's Nordman. Nordman chips it in deep, on net, sticked away by Iannuzzi. Here's Lowry. Lowry comes through the neutral zone with a head of speed. He's done this a lot in this game. Lowry comes in. He comes around the net. Lowry looking to make a pass. Lowry goes far side to Jacobs. Jacobs stops there. He's checked off by Yard. Lowry with a shot blocked. Oh, the Avalanche again leaving two guys open in front of the net. Here's Jet. Jet over the line. Jet pulls up. Jet's got a lane. He fires a weak shot towards the net but can't get it through. Lowry goes to Kozlowski. Kozlowski corrals it. Gives it over to Schwartzman. Schwartzman dumps it in deep. Nemser on it. Nemser loses the race to Jacobs. And Lowry goes over to Beach. Beach shoots it wide of the net. Off the backboards to Nemser. Nemser plays it up to Yard. Yard chips it up and out. But he can't get it past the blue line. We got a tripping penalty on Morgan. Looks like Morgan's going to get a minute 30 for tripping. He flips the puck deep into his own end. He's not happy with the call. But the Avalanche will go to the power play with 12 minutes to go here in the third period. More stick bagging from the Flyers. And it looks like the Avalanche are going to call timeout. Avalanche take a timeout on what is a critical power play for them. Get one here. You put yourself back into the game and give yourself a chance. Yeah. It's 3-2, Mercer. They closed it. Yeah, it was 3-0 then. To assure yourself, yeah, we could get, I mean, all right, here's a scenario for the playoffs. The Avalanche can get through, they get through with a win. A win in regulation, the Avalanche are in. The win in an overtime period, and it depends on the result of the Mercer-Woodbridge game. If Mercer wins that game and the Avalanche win in overtime, the Avalanche are in. If Mercer wins that game and the Avalanche lose in overtime, the Avalanche win on the tiebreaker head-to-head with Mercer. But if Woodbridge wins and the Avalanche do not win in regulation, Woodbridge will be the second team with the Junior Flyers going through. Puck played back to Blanche. Blanche. Avalanche going empty. Oh, and oh my God! Swung out. Shot. Oh, and another shot. That's wide. Avalanche with two fantastic chances, can't convert. Puck played over to Russin. Back to Lamont. Lamont shoots. Stopped by Iannuzzi and a whistle. Oh, Chiwesi with a glorious chance on the near post. He can't put it home. And another chance by Nordman in front just goes over the net. The Avalanche can't convert. The Avalanche have pulled their goaltender to go 6-on-4 here in a do-or-die game, in a do-or-die situation. They got the setup they wanted. They had everything work perfectly. They just could not convert and could not finish. Here's Tui on the draw. Tui in against Schwartzman. Referee giving some instructions to the players on the wall. Face-off. Won by the Avalanche. Picked up by Lamont. Lamont will go to Chiwesi. Chiwesi back to Lamont. Lamont shoots. Deflected. Here's Blanche. Oh, and a big save. Big save by Iannuzzi. On a shot by Liam Blanche. Blanche with it. Blanche shoots. That deflected in front. Picked up by Norman. He shoots. It's blocked. Another shot. Scramble. Oh, and the Avalanche can't get it through. Blocks all around by the Flyers. Here's Lamont. He'll settle. Give it over to Russin. Russin fires, but it's can't get a shot off. Oh, here's Blanche. Score! The Avalanche get the power play goal. A It's a power play goal, and the Avalanche cut it 3-2. Wow, that's a ballsy move by Coach Ritter. With 12 minutes to go, he pulls Ganella, gets the extra attack there, goes 6-on-4, and it works. The Avalanche get the goal to get within 1 and make this a hockey game. Here's Nates with it. Over to Peterson, gets it to Tuma. Tuma swings it over to Shuhow. He gets it over to Lynch. Lynch gets it in deep, and the Avalanche will get on the forecheck. Morgan plays it past. Morgan comes out with some speed. He's cut off by Lynch. Lynch. Oh, Peterson whiffs on the puck, and Lyle has it. Lyle goes back door. Oh, and Bell had a great chance. Shuhow with it. Oh, and a big hit to the head by Lyle, and the Avalanche will go back to the power play. Is it Morgan again? Is it Morgan? That's got to be 3 on him at least in this game. It's going to be Morgan with a rough. Looks like that is, I think, his 3rd penalty in the game. If you get 4 penalties in one game, you are ejected and suspended for the next contest, which would mean he would miss the semifinals of the district championships should the Flyers make it. The Avalanche going with 6 again. It's going to be the same lineup. Avalanche have pulled Ganella and gone with 6 skaters on this power play. Face off, 1 back to Lamont. Lamont with it. Lamont throws it into the corner. Picked up by Blanche. Blanche has it. He circles. Blanche shoots. And foot stopped. Oh, a good save by Iannuzzi on Nordman's shot. Puck got blocked in front. Nordman with a chance. Iannuzzi with the save. He gets a whistle. Iannuzzi not happy with getting poked by Chiwesi after the whistle. Can't say I blame him there. Here's Tui on the draw again. It's Tui and Kozlowski. Face off, won by the Avalanche. Held by Liam Blanche. Blanche tries to make a move, can't. Puck in front. Oh, and Norman had a chance, but it gets deflected wide. Puck down low to Chiwesi. Chiwesi comes out with it. Chiwesi around. He gives it back to Blanche. Blanche on the wall. Blanche down to Chiwesi. Chiwesi back to Blanche. Blanche shoots, deflected, oh, what a big save. Rebound, and another save by Iannuzzi. He'll hold on. Woo. And the Avalanche going to go with 5 at this point. They're putting Ganella back in with only 47 seconds. It has to be done this way, because if the Avalanche can't score here, the player comes out of the box, they will not be able to get Ganella on the ice in that situation. Here comes Tui on the draw. Tui tries to win it back, fight for the puck, and it comes out. Here's Blanche with it. Blanche goes up the wall to Nates. Nates with it. Nates gives it over to Norman. Norman in over the line. Norman shoots! Oh, and a save off the arm of Iannuzzi. Good shot by Norman there. Puck won by Tui. Tui looks for a lane. Tui controls it on the far side wall. Tui comes around. Tui plays it. Oh, he played it for Nates, but it got deflected. Chipped towards the net by Tui and held on the side of the net by Iannuzzi. 16 seconds to go in the Avalanche power play. 9:05 to go here in the 3rd. Looking at Gio Iannuzzi in the corner there. Nerves going crazy. Only goalie dads can understand what he's going through right now. Face off won by the Flyers behind their own net. Here's Beach. He swings it up the wall and out. Puck comes out, and that's probably going to do it for this power play. Here's Nemser. Nemser over the line. Nemser throws it towards net, caught by Iannuzzi, and he'll hold it on. 1 second remaining in the power play, so Morgan will come out of the box here. The Avalanche got to be aware of that. Avalanche D have to know he's going to be coming out in a second. If they lose the draw, they're going to look to make a quick break. Looks like Passaretti's going to stay in the neutral zone for that reason. Face off. One by the Avs. Oh, and a quick shot by Stensler. He can't get it through. It was blocked. Puck played up to Majer. Majer with it. Majer looks to make a move. Majer chips it in deep. And it's going to go for an icing. It'll be interesting to see what the Flyers do with Morgan here. If Morgan gets another penalty, he's going to be ejected from this game for taking 4 penalties in a game. He might not be playing much the rest of the way. Here's Tui. He wins it to Beach. Beach comes around the net with it. Beach with it. Beach plays it up to Majer. Majer over to Kozlowski. Kozlowski in. Kozlowski goes around Nemser. Kozlowski to the front, and they score! Brody Majer deflects the puck in. He wins the battle to the net, and the Avalanche now trail again 4-2. Brody Majer just out-muscled the Avalanche D. Gets to the net, gets his stick on the puck, and is able to deflect it home on a cross-crease pass by Kozlowski. Bell with it. Bell swings it to Ray. Puck along the near side wall, and here's Shuhow. Shuhow leaves it off for Jet. Jet with it. Jet puts it towards the net. He can't get it through. Here comes Bell. Chipped into the Flyer zone. The Avalanche seems to be running around a bit here. And somehow Peterson with a bad pinch comes to Lyle across two. Oh, and a big save by Ganella to keep it a 2-goal game. Oh man, the Avalanche absolutely running around, losing players, and it led to a great chance by Bell. Here's Peterson with it now. Peterson through the neutral zone. Peterson in, he shoots. Stopped by Iannuzzi, and a hold on. Avalanche getting a little scrambly, losing coverage, caused that breakdown, and a great chance by the Flyers. Ganella got it with the shoulder to keep it out. 7:16 to go here in the third. 4-2 Flyers. Face off. Won by the Flyers. It's Lowry to Majer. It comes across to Jacobs. Jacobs has it. Jacobs with it. Jacobs tries to get a shot off, deflected into the corner. Nordman plays it, but not out. Right to Jacobs. Jacobs. Oh, and it's thrown out by the Flyers all the way down into their own end. Iannuzzi will leave it for Lowry. Lowry will set up behind his own net. Lowry will hold it there, and the Avalanche not putting any pressure. He's going to stay there all day. They need to flush him out. Avalanche will flush him out. Finally, that took off about 15, 20 seconds. Lowry with it. Lowry comes up, plays it off the wall towards Majer, gets him back to Lowry. The Avalanche not doing a good job here in front again. Oh, the Avalanche let him have an odd-man rush coming into the zone, just with speed. Puck played to Lamont. Lamont to Chuesi. Chuesi looks for Nates, but doesn't go there. Chuesi takes a big hit along the wall by Jacobs. Avalanche with it, it's Tui. Tui with it, he battles with Majer and somebody else along the wall there from the Flyers. Puck won back and chipped out past Nemser. Nemser on it, he's got Majer on his back. He gives it across to Passaretti, too hard for him. Passaretti will give it over to Nemser. Nemser looks to make a pass, gets it up to Lynch. Lynch with it. Lynch dumps it in deep. And Beach on the puck. Beach comes around and leaves it off for Becker. Becker to Beach. Shot into the Avalanche zone, wide of the net. Picked up by Nemser. He weakly chips it up the wall. Here's Nemser with it. Nemser checked off by Graves, and Beach will come away with it. Beach gives it to Becker. Becker over to Cliggett. Cliggett shoots it in on Ganella. Stopped by Ganella. He plays it right to Passaretti. Passaretti with it. Gives it to Tui, but in his feet. Cliggett with it. Cliggett's going to get a shot. He shoots it wide of the net. And held by Ganella. Stoppage in play with 4:42 to go here in the third.
Go, 5 minutes, let's go!
Face off deep in the Avalanche end. It'll be Blanche up against Schwartzman on the draw. Bell jumps in. They should throw out Schwartzman. They don't. And face off one back by the Avs. Good job by Schwartzman to stay on that puck. Here's Lowry with it. Lowry shoots high over the net. Ray with it. Ray loses possession, and Blanche comes away with it. Blanche has the puck. He chips it off the wall, out. Pass Bell. Russin on it. Russin pounding Lowry. Russin and Stensler. Russin comes away with the puck. But it comes in deep, and Lyle get to it. And the Avalanche are going to get called for an illegal substitution. They had pulled Ganella with 4:08. It looks like one of the Avalanche players left the bench before Ganella got there for an illegal substitution. Faceoff will be at just outside the Avalanche blue line. Ganella will go back into the net. It is not too many men on the ice. It is called an illegal substitution. And Ganella now is coming off. They're going to go 6. Avalanche going 6 with a face-off at center ice. Face-off, one back by the Avs. Over to Nordman. Nordman with it. He gives it to Henry Lynch, who just chips it into the zone. Here's Nordman. Nordman has it at center. Nordman up the wall to Lynch. Lynch plays it in again, right to Ray. There's an empty net, and a shot, and a goal! Ray with the goal, and the Avalanche are now down by 3 with 3:48 to go. Possession in that scenario is the name of the game. Chipping it past deep just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. You have to keep possession of the puck, otherwise you're giving them a chance to do just what happened there. Poor execution by the Avalanche lead to the empty net goal. But the Avs are going to try to fight back here. Here's Schuhau. He shoots. It's blocked. Stensler with it. He can't make a play. Pass up to Majer. Majer's going to come out 1, 3-on-2. Majer, Jacobs, and Kozlowski wide open. Kozlowski shoots. Stopped by Ganella. Rebound blocked away. Here's Stensler. Stensler just gives the puck away to Becker. Becker goes to Majer. Majer tries to get in the zone, but they're offsides. He'll have to circle back. Here's Jacobs. Jacobs chips it in deep. Jacobs with a slash, no call. Tui gives it over to Lamont. Lamont to the blue. He doesn't make the play in, and finally does after they had to pull up and hold up because of the offsides. Puck played out the center, picked up by Nemser. Nemser getting hounded by Cliggett. Here's Norman, can't hit Truessi with the pass, and it comes to Beach. Beach with the puck. Beach around the net. Here's Tui with it. Tui. Avalanche gotta hurry. Here's Tui. Gains his own. Tui with some speed. Tui in. Sticked off by Lowry. Nice job by Lowry. He plays it up but not out. Kept in by Passaretti. Passaretti tries to hit. Lynch cannot. Lynch with the puck. Lynch leaves it for Passaretti. Passaretti shoots. Deflected. Oh, and a chance for another shot is stopped by Iannuzzi. A chance for Russin, skipped right by his stick. Here's Kligan. Kligan will dump it in deep, and they'll go for a change. Here's Russin. Russin with it. Russin in. Russin shoots. Stopped by Iannuzzi. Puck at the side of the net. Russin with it. Russin wraps. He hits the post. Puck still staying in front. Passaretti with a shot. Stopped by Iannuzzi, and he'll hold on and get a whistle. Minute 20 to go. Avalanche down by 3.
All right, I'm here for it.
Blanche in on the draw against Schwartzman. Blanche wins the draw, hops over yardstick. Puck comes back to the point. Here's Peterson. Peterson throws it towards net, sticked away by Iannuzzi. Blanche to Yard. Yard in front. Oh, and a save, I think, by Iannuzzi on the play there. Out to center ice, picked up by Tuma. Tuma to Blanche, he chips it in. Only can get it as far as Griffith. The Cricchio is going to try to hold it behind their own net. They're going to have to flush him out. Puck played up to Bell, but he loses control. Avalanche played with some speed and intensity here in the third, but it's going to be too little, too late for them. Here's Julian. Gives it off to Nates. Nates tried to get hit by Schwartzman. He whiffed on the hit. There's Lynch. Lynch to Chuesi. Chuesi back to Peterson. Peterson has it sticked off of him by Bell. There's a 2-on-1. Bell and Lyle. Bell in. Bell shoots. Bell stopped by Ganella, and he'll hold on. With 14 seconds to go. Ganella makes his 30th save of the game. On 30, should be 34 shots. Face off to Ganella's left. And here's Nordman with it. Nordman plays it around to Nates. Nates with 6 seconds, gets it over to Lynch, but it's too far for him, and that's going to do it. The Flyers will take this one by a final score of 5-2. Avalanche season comes to an end with this loss. Unfortunately, they made a spirited comeback in the third. It was too little, too late. And the Avalanche go down in this one, ending their season. Overall, it was a great season for the Avalanche. They exceeded expectations, even getting to this point. Most people, while they predicted them to make the AY playoffs, a lot of pundits around the parent circles did not believe the Avalanche would be in this position to even play for a chance at Nationals. They proved everyone wrong throughout the year, had a very strong season. Great job by the coaching staff all year. Steven Ritter, Glenn Carlo, and Mike Faulkner. Tribute to them. You know, a lot of new players coming in, a lot of new faces. The culture was changed for sure this year. And the Avalanche have something to be proud of, even though they couldn't get it done here this weekend. They should not see this as anything other than a resounding success. It's something to build on for next year. So for myself, my consigliere who was absent today, Eric Nates, and for the man behind all of this, Peter Lamont and Peter Lamont Productions, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next season for another installment of North Jersey Avalanche Hockey.